Warning: the following show features foul language and crappy opinions said either by professionals or under the supervision of professionals. Accordingly, the Riff Report and the producers must insist that no one attempt to repeat any vocabulary or shoot any malort featured on this show.
30 racks of PBR. That's for you.
Amen, brother. All of Florida do better.
But also, most Americans listen to trash music.
That's biological warfare, brother. Like,
They're just being a bunch of bitches.
fill me, Satan. Fill me.
Yeah, they're like, what the
What's
fuck
going on? Is he pulling out his dick?
Yeah, it does. I was just fucking with you.
And then we'll talk about it here, live, on the Riff Report. I'm not here to make friends, man. I'm here to talk music and give out shitty opinions, so there we are.
What the fuck were we even talking about?
Welcome to the Riff Report, the loudest corner on the internet. I'm Tyler,
I'm Ryan.
and we're here to talk to you about all things punk, metal, alternative, hardcore, anything loud, anything heavy. This episode's going to be a little bit more manageable. We've been discussing a lot, and I think last week was a little bit much, and we had to delay some recordings and whatever, so we're going to tighten some shit up for y'all tonight, all right? Maybe not get as off track, only a little bit. Though, today, we've got our Tracks of the Week coming up in just a second. We got a new track and music video by No Cure. That one was really fun. We've got Resin, I believe? Yeah, exactly. Like what you would smoke when you're out of weed, right? Dead Tired. We got Distant. We got Fimbul Winter. I'm really thinking about that right now. I love that word. Let's see. We got news from Bring Me the Horizon, Angine de Poitrine, Alkaline Trio, and a few others. One I'm very excited and I'm going to have a lot of fun talking about. We got some unfortunate news from Gwar and their former vocalist. We've got some news from former vocalist of the Dead Kennedys. Let's see, Silent Planet, Perfect Circle, and just only a couple of tour announcements. So buckle in, y'all. This one's going to be a good one, I think. But what the fuck's up, Ryan? How the hell are you after this last crazy fucking week, dude?
Bro, I'm fucking wiped.
Hey, man, we're here. We made it.
I'm
all
sure.
right? I know.
I'm sure you're just as wiped, if not more.
Yes. Oh,
Um,
yeah. Man.
But yeah, dude, holiday week. It was 4th of July weekend in the service industry. Holidays doesn't mean relaxation
Nope.
for us. It means work harder.
More
And
work.
we
Exactly.
sure as shit did.
Yeah, and this is like
Um,
compounded off of another busy week last week.
Yeah.
But now that I'm really looking at it, last week wasn't shit. It was, 2 weeks ago wasn't shit, dude. This week though,
Yeah.
holy
Yeah,
fuck.
that was shit.
Yeah, exactly. That was shit. That was a lot of shit.
That
yeah.
was shit.
It sucked.
No, I won't reveal any insider information, but I will say that this is the second best sales week in North Pier Hill District history.
Okay.
So it sure as shit fucking felt like it, dude.
Oh yeah. Most definitely. I'm guessing the first one was the golf week, the PGA week. Yep.
Bingo.
All right, that's fine.
Bingo.
I was a little upset here and then. I was like, "There's no fucking way that any week has ever topped that," but that makes sense. All right, that's fine.
Yeah. Yep. So yeah, it was wild. I mean, fucking the beginning of the week, for the majority of the week, we were under a heat advisory, so
Yep.
that was tough.
Right.
Just working in the heat and being super fucking slammed. And then the weekend, we had thunderstorms and shit, kind of ruined our holiday a little bit.
Yeah. Fuck you, acts of God. You don't even
Yeah,
exist.
dude. Here, so to all you listeners out there, when I said holiday means we work harder, we did work harder. And then Tyler and I and our significant others had plans to celebrate the 4th with some fireworks and some tailgating.
Yeah.
And it got rained out and canceled. So
Asterisk wasn't even raining when the event was going on. Fucking
No.
township was just being a bunch of pussies, and they're like, through an overabundance of caution, we're gonna cancel tonight. Like, Like, we don't have blankets and shit to put on the wet ground. It's gonna be
Right.
fine. Bunch of babies,
Right.
dude.
You
Whatever.
never heard of umbrellas and ponchos? Come on.
Come on. Tents, maybe?
Come on.
Come on.
Yeah.
Exactly. Right.
No, but it was still a good time.
It was.
You
Most
guys,
definitely.
you guys came over. We drank some beers. We ate some glizzies. We spun some records. We played some Mario.
As is our God-given right, as red-blooded Americans.
Yep.
We celebrated
Good
right.
times. Good times were still had, and
Mhm.
I conveniently had a couple fountains to at least enjoy some fireworks.
Exactly. Yeah. Right.
But yeah.
cool.
Anyways, I mean, I pretty much described both of our weekends. But
Exactly.
you got anything else to add?
I went out and got my funny little story today, dude. And this goes out to all metalheads out there. It's hot out. Maybe I'm not saying don't wear all black, but maybe wear the sleeveless black right now. You know what I mean? Because I didn't, and we went out to lunch, and we decided to sit on the patio. Me and Kat, and the server or the hostess sat me right in the fucking sun. I was like, this is gonna be a problem. We should ask to move, but then more tables came in, sat on the patio, took anywhere else we were gonna sit. And we were like one of two tables out there that were like directly in the sun. I gave Kat the shade. I took the sun because, hey, I want her to be comfy. I'll suffer a little bit. You know what I mean?
You're a man.
I'm a man.
You're a man,
exactly,
dude.
right.
Just
She
looking
said
out.
she's like, do you want to switch? I was like, no, it's fine. She's like, you're doing a guy thing right now, aren't you? I was like, yeah, I am.
Yep.
I can make it. And we blasted through lunch or whatever, but by the time we got out of the restaurant and I turned the corner in that little courtyard by the banks, I was like, all right, festival Tyler's coming out. And I ripped off my fucking shirt and I walked through town, no shirt,
Hell yeah.
nothing, dude. I was like, it's too hot for this shit. So PSA, drink your water, sleeveless, tanks, take care of yourself, all right? It's fucking hot out. It's summertime. That's all I got to say to finish off my weekend.
I give you props because I'm going to say, like, it's not that I don't like the outdoors. I love the outdoors. I spend a lot of time outside. But when I'm eating, I don't want to be outside. Brittany's the opposite. She's a patio person. She's like, I want to sit outside. And I'm like, no, I don't want to.
Nope.
if it was just hanging out, having some beers, it's a different story.
Exactly.
But if we're eating a meal and having drinks, I want to sit inside.
Yeah. That's a fair cop. The whole idea of me going out today was to be on the other side of that bar. You know what I mean? You know what? I've been serving all fucking week. I've been dealing with a bunch of dumb shit. My turn. I get to be the dumb shit guy. And we're not. We're always good, people, good constituents, good customers and shit like that. So, like, it's whatever.
Of course.
Yeah, I just, that was literally my point. I was like, I don't want to go through a drive-through. I don't want to make anything at home. I want to go out and I want someone to give me some shit. You know what I mean? Because I asked for it. All right. And it's exactly what happened. It was awesome. I also had a very delicious drink, and I'm probably going to steal this idea. You've done this in the past, but I want to bring back limoncello this summer for the bar. I think that would be delicious. So
I'm down with that. As long as I don't have to peel the lemons, I'm game.
That's fine. I got you, man. It's all right. No worries.
Peeling fruit is like one of my least favorite things to do pretty much ever.
Exactly.
I'm exaggerating, but
that's fine.
It sucks.
Hell yeah. Well, I got you, man. Don't worry. Ever since I came in, I'll take over anything you don't want to do. Let you
all the brunt work.
Exactly, right. So that's fine. But hey, man, I know we've been busy, but what's been in your headphones recently? What are we thinking this week? How was it?
Yeah, man. I actually I needed so I basically lived on energy drinks this week, which I normally stray away from. I normally try and stray away from them. Right. But it's these holiday weekends when I know I'm getting my ass kicked that I just like, you know what? I don't care. I'm going in.
Yeah.
So because of that, I don't know. I was just hyped up. I just needed I needed some fast music. So I know I might have talked a little bit of shit about it last week, but I listened to those techno remixes quite a few
Nice.
times.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Just getting fired up,
Right.
getting ready to go. But yeah, I don't know. I've just been all over the place kind of listening to shit, but I've been listening to this specific album quite a bit recently. Pretty much ever since it came out, it's been in rotation for me.
Yeah, right.
And that is Static Dress's injury episode from this year.
Good old track code.
Dude, it is. It's so good. I love
Right.
these guys.
Uh-huh.
I really wasn't anticipating to like them as much as I did when
Right.
when I was like
Those first
listening
couple
to
singles were a little rough from what I remember. Like they were fine, but just
Yeah.
like maybe at least for me, like I was a little apprehensive about it. I'm like, we'll see. You know what I mean? And then it just turned out to be fucking awesome. So hell yeah.
You listen to you listen to the album as a whole and you're like, okay.
Okay.
Yep,
I see
like
what you're trying to do here. All right. Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly.
But yeah, I know that I've messaged you about this separately, but the track that I chose was Pharmacy Film.
Yep.
The third track on the album. It might be my favorite song on the record.
Hell yeah.
And the reason that is because this song sounds like an Alien Ant Farm song.
Right. Yeah, I remember that correlation when you texted me about it the first time. I was like,
yeah.
Let me listen to it real quick. And because you had texted me before I was going into work. So I was like, all right, let me pop it on real quick. And yeah, man, you're right. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's good. And dude, I fucking love Alien Ant Farm. Everybody only thinks about them as their Michael Jackson cover because that's what kind of blew them up.
Right.
But that whole entire album, what is that? Anthology?
I think so, yeah.
That whole album is fucking phenomenal. And this could just sneak right into that album without anybody even noticing. So I appreciate it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, dude. What about you, dude? What you been listening to?
Well, so what was it? A couple weeks ago, or like what, a month ago or two? It was hardcore. I was a hardcore guy. There was that mask. I peeled that mask off of my flesh, to put on my ska mask. Little pop punk, little ska, stuff like that. This week I'm doing, what the fuck would we consider these guys? More like I'm doing garage rock this next few weeks. Honestly, it's garage, it's noise, it's shit like that. We were talking about these guys couple weeks ago, I want to say, unless it was, I feel like it was a couple weeks ago. They had a song come out, Network, which is a little departure from their older sound. But that wanted, and even talking about it, like I was like, fuck, like this song, or there's another song that reminded me of something else, whatever. I found it. My song of the week is that song that I was trying to think of. Can't Be Mine by Bad Nerves from their first album, released in 2020. Bad Nerves.
Oh yeah, dude.
It's just fun, it's like you said, it's a little bit faster. It's not as aggressive, but it's definitely a faster kind of bop kind of song, just makes you want to bounce, like you got the windows down, like you said, kind of in the T-top, covers off. You're just fucking driving down the highway, got a surfboard in the back or something. I don't know. Now it's a Jeep. With the cover off, no doors, sort of thing. But like you're driving with your friends, get your sunglasses on, like it's warm out, you're on a road trip or something. It's just got that perfect like hangout vibe. You know what I mean? Even for like a faster song. It's just, this is a song that if it were released 20 years ago or like 15 years ago, it would be on the iPod commercials. Those like colored black silhouette people, like they're just dancing with the headphones and stuff. This is one of those songs. It's got that vibe to it. And I hate Apple just as a company and their products and everything, but I love their marketing, and I think of those fondly. So this kind of brings me back to those days. It's nostalgic without being released 20 years ago, that sort of thing. It's all around good
Yeah.
package kind of a band, you know. So
Hell yeah.
I've been really and
Dude,
this
you
has
can
been on my playlist.
you can hate on
Yeah.
you can hate on Apple all you want, but nobody has done an MP3 player like the iPod, dude. That is the holy grail of MP3 players.
I gotta give that one up to you. I did own an iPod Nano, one of the first it was like
Yeah.
the second generation.
The like
There's the skinny
tall,
one.
skinny one.
Yeah,
Yep.
right. Yeah, I had that one. So the one with the backlight, color, shit like that.
Yep.
It was the newer one. And I remember absolutely throwing a fit, if I can admit real quick. I was a little bitch about it. It was my birthday.
Like I wanted the classic.
Well, no. It was just that I wanted like an
Ah.
MP3 player of some sort, and my dad was like, "Oh, well, look at the Zune, like it's this, it's that." And I had a couple other siblings. Like my dad was the only one working at the time, so we didn't have a lot of money. But I had to raise such a stink about getting the fucking iPod. And my dad's like, "Fuck it, we'll just fucking get it for you, whatever." You know what I mean? And I got it, and that's cool. And had it for a few years, but then it ended up in the washing machine, and I was not given another MP3 player until I got my own job. So,
Dude,
right.
funny little story. Actually, I had that same exact iPod Nano.
Oh yeah.
I washed it through the washing machine. I dried it through the dryer.
Oh shit.
On accident.
Right. Exactly.
But it came out, didn't work. It sat in a corner for like 2-3 months.
Yeah.
I finally plugged it in and it fired back up, dude.
Whoa.
It
nice. All right. Hell yeah. Cool. That's awesome.
But yeah, dude, I have the last ever generation of iPod Classic. It still works. I still listen to it today.
Right. Yeah. Hell yeah. I love that for you, dude.
Yeah.
Sick,
well, let's
dude.
fucking get into some scene and industry news. How about it, Tyler?
Right. Hell yeah.
We're gonna dive right in.
Dive right in.
We're gonna dive right into your new release. New release.
Oh yeah.
Oh, fucking shit. We got a pretty manageable amount of new releases for the week. With the holiday week, it seemed like no one wanted to release an album. So we got no albums for you today, but we got a handful of tracks, couple EPs. So we're going to get right into it. First up, I got one that I'm so happy I found out about because I'd never heard about these guys. And I didn't have high hopes based on the description.
Right.
But then once it got into the track, I was like, oh shit. All right. And I really want to show this to one of our coworkers and see what he has to say about it.
Oh yeah.
Being that it's in his native language. But the track is called Arriba La El, and it's by Ladrones.
Okay.
A Mexican rap metal band who is going to be putting out a new album on August 28th via Rise Records. I thought it was wild to see that they were signed to Rise Records.
Right.
But yeah, I don't understand anything they're saying because I don't speak Spanish. But it's pretty fucking heavy. And it's pretty catchy.
It is. I gotta kind of give it to you. It is catchy. I don't like how clean the vocals sound though. That's what's weird to me. They kind of I'll say grate against each other. Like the heavy ass music and then the guys like vocals and everything. Like it's kind of weird, but it's not bad. You know what I mean? Just seems a little different. I don't know.
It got me right off the bat, but I have listened to this track quite a few times.
Okay, hell yeah.
So, and every time I listen to it, I'm like,
right,
it gets me going even more.
Yeah, exactly. I would want to see these guys at a show. That's what I would want to do. See how that goes.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
I think it would be a great time at the show. But in my headphones, I'm just like, you know what I mean? It's probably because I don't speak Spanish and I don't understand it. So I'm like, all right, I know. People watch me driving down the road with my window down, listen to this shit, and they're like, "What are you doing, white boy? Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm cultured. Leave me alone." Ugh.
Dude, the funny thing is that I found out about this song, I think either on Friday or Saturday.
Right.
And the next day driving to work, I was that guy with my windows down blaring this.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, I mean, but all at the same time, dude, I listen to deathcore on my own.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
So
that's fine. But that's our culture, man. That's us. You know what I mean? When if I were to see you driving down the road listening to some deathcore, I've been like, oh, that makes sense. Yeah, it's fine. You know what I mean? But this, like, I don't know.
Yeah. No, this shit's good. It's very genty hardcore. It's got that gent tone within the guitars. Drums kind of follow that same trend. But yeah, like you said, the rap style vocals definitely set it apart. And I can kind of see what you're saying. What I'm gonna need to do is look up the lyrics to this track, translate them, and figure out what the fucking shit is about.
Right.
But
hell yeah. Breaking news, real quick. If I can take this away for a second, my brother just said he bought me Big Lizard in My Backyard by the Dead Milkmen on vinyl. So
hell yeah, dude.
Nice.
That's awesome.
That is really cool.
You said breaking news. I was wondering why you were so distracted over there.
Yeah, he tried calling me and I was like, dog, you know we're recording. And then he texted me and I had to at least give him a little credit for that one. So sorry.
Hell yeah. No, that's awesome.
Hell yeah.
Well, fucking next up, we got another track by Haken. That is the track Delirium. These guys will be releasing a new EP here shortly entitled In a Fever Dream, coming out on July 17th. With the CD and vinyl releases happening on September 18th. So you're going to have to wait a little bit to get this on physical media. The release was co-produced and mixed by George Lever, who's worked with Loathe and Sleep Token. Features bass contributions by Brian Beller, who's worked with Joe Satriani and the Aristocrats, as well as Adam Nolly Get Good, who's worked with Periphery. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
These guys are okay. They don't impress me that much. The music's solid. I don't know. I think it's just it might be the vocals that don't exactly like excite me too much.
Yeah, I was just thinking about the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah. It's fine. It's just not particularly interesting.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
I will say this video is different. They finally changed it up. Maybe they watched last time we talked about them on the Riff Report. They're not doing that fucking...
Maybe they did.
You know, that splattery kind of thing. They went with, what is it? I don't know the millimeter of film, but like old school film reel kind of look. 35, yeah. Like that kind of vibe. There's a lot of black and white and red and black and stuff like that. So they still got that vibe.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Every time I look at this guy, like, I feel like he's got too many effects on his... I want to hear this guy's real voice. That's what I want to hear. You know what I mean?
Right.
And just to see what it is. Because there's no way his voice sounds like that.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. But he also... I don't know. He just doesn't really fit the part, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like, he looks... I don't know. I just don't... I don't want to judge a book by its cover, but he looks like he could maybe be a bass player in the background that they turned down. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. But, yeah, like I said, it's kind of... it's mid-music. It's mid-music. It's mid-videos. I don't know.
Yeah.
It can... They've had enough time. Like, what is it? Let's see. Ross Jennings is the vocalist.
Yeah, they've been around since 2007.
Right. Yeah, started thinking about it in 2004, but then 3 years later, I got their first demo out and everything. So they've had enough time. Like, come on, man.
Yeah,
Figure
get your
it
shit
out.
together.
Get your shit together, dude. What the hell?
And they might be perfectly happy making the music that they're making. We're
That's
just being
fine.
a bunch of dicks.
That's all right. Hey, man, how are we gonna get views?
Yeah.
I don't know at this point. I don't know. Let's just be dicks all the time. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna move us on.
yeah.
Let's see. We got a song / music video release from a not mid band, No Cure. This song is When the Spasms Cease. This has a Nick Chance directed music video along with the release. The debut album, It Is Going to Get Dark, is due out in just a couple of days. When you're listening to this, it will be on Friday. That's when it's getting released. So maybe before y'all watch After Hours, you enjoy this new album by No Cure. If it's released at that time. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, the song is fucking heavy as shit in such a great way. Now I'm starting to see the band because I've never looked up what this band looks like, and they look like they should be making this music. If I can go ahead and just get off of Haken completely. These guys do the music that they were bred for. You know what I mean? The music video was pretty fucking funny, honestly. It was a little depressing, but in a funny way, I guess. It's the best way I can describe it.
Yeah.
Or funny in a depressing way, you know?
Right.
It involves the vocalist dealing with office work and that kind of lifestyle. And, you know, it's kind of like Office Space in its mind. You know, he's got a boss he answers to. That boss has a boss. You know, everyone's just pissed off about everything. Reports, money, profits, graphs, shit like that. And, trigger warning for suicide or whatever. They keep saying kill yourself in the video. Because office work sucks and it would make me want to kill myself. So, yeah. I like the little blooper at the end too, but this was an all around great fucking track. I loved every part of it, every part of the video. This was just fucking awesome. I can't wait for this album to come out.
Agreed. Yeah, I'd say the only person in this band that doesn't look like they belong is the guitarist with the glasses, the bald guy.
Nah, man. When you go and see a band with a guitarist looking like that, dude, all right? You're getting fucked up. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he fits in that suit and tie all too well.
Right.
He looks like he might sell used cars or like life insurance or something.
Exactly. Right.
He's working down at my local State Farm fucking office, dude.
Exactly.
That's the guy that helps me with my claims, bro.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. It's hilarious. I don't know. I'll give the drummer a little bit of that credit too. Like, you know, he's got that haircut.
Got a hell of a mullet.
Yeah, you know what I mean. But he's that cool. He's the party guy at the office. Like, you know, he can work hard, but he's the you know, guitarist is the actual hard worker. The Adam DeMamp.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
exactly. Right. Yeah, he's the Adam DeMamp of the office. You know, he just got there because he's a great time. Everybody loves him. He's charismatic. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
So
they caught him in the break room, fucking doing gravity bongs with the empty water cooler jug. You know?
Like, whoa, you're a real go-getter, man. Welcome to the team. Right.
Yeah, it sounds like you're set up for management.
Right. Exactly. Hell yeah, but that was awesome.
Nah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I loved it. I love that band. I can't wait for the whole album to come out this fucking Friday.
Exactly. All right. We're gonna be that's kind of slowing it down a little bit.
Yeah.
We've got a dual release. This is the song Cue the Sun / Alba del Orate by the Mars Volta. This is going to be their first live album, official live album, since 2005 Scab Dates? I don't know. I never know. You never know.
Yeah, you never know with them.
Exactly. This will, rather than serving as a straightforward performance of Lucro Sucio, Los Ojos de Vacío, their last
Dude, that
album.
was solid.
Thank you. This will feature reworked live interpretations captured during the band's 2025 tour. It sounded like a kind of a mixture of performances from when they were, because it sounded like they were doing that album while they were on tour with Deftones, and then me and Jordan had gone and seen them headline at the Salt Shed,
Yep.
and it just wasn't the same. I knew what I was getting into, but I was hoping that they would pepper in a couple of their old stuff. They did not, and I was really sad about that. But yeah, fans have been invited to help determine which performances will make the final track list through an interactive voting campaign launched earlier this month. Lucro Sucio, Unfinished Business, will arrive digitally on September 4th with Dolby Atmos audio. They have CD and limited edition 2LP vinyl editions that will follow on October 16th. I've gotten so many ads for this already, literally in this past week. I've seen the full red LP. Looks kind of cool, but I don't know if I love this album a whole lot. And you can hear my thoughts on this later on this week, I'll say. That's all I'm going to say. But yeah, this wasn't bad. I don't mind the new era of the Mars Volta. I will always be a fan of their earlier stuff. Not to sound like that fan, but it just had, I don't know, it just had a better sound. It had a lot more energy to it. You know, it was less Frank Zappa-y.
Yeah.
And just more, I don't know, it just felt more, I don't know how to describe it, but like it's starting to get out of my realm of I still care about them, you know what I mean? But it's not bad music. They're all talented guys. I love Cedric, I love Omar. This rendition of the Mars Volta has Ava Gardner back on bass. It sounded like, oh no, I was looking up. I know John got back. John Frusciante engineered their first album back, their eponymous album. I don't know if he did anything with Lucro Sucio, but yeah. I will say the second half of this song brings me back a little bit more when they get to Alba. And yeah, so if you like their newer stuff, this will be something for you. You know, that's a little reworked and everything, but yeah. What did you think, Ryan? I think I already know the answer to that, but
you I don't know, you covered it pretty good. I don't have anything of value to add.
Right. I gotcha. All right. Sick.
Yeah. Next up, we got a track that I did dig a lot, and that is Aerial Birth by Resin. Track serves as the third preview of the Chicago Psych Doom outfit's forthcoming album, Cycles in the Infinite Dream, due out July 24th through Sargent House Records. So we don't have too much longer to wait for that. That's awesome. I've been a fan of Resin for quite a while. They were recommended to me by the drummer of Sweet Cobra back in the day, because Sweet Cobra being in the Chicago hardcore scene,
right?
They had played with Resin quite a few times, and he was like, "Oh yeah, if you're into fucking doom kind of shit, stoner shit, check these guys out." Yeah, I fucking love these guys. And I just like to represent, dude. I fucking love Chicago through and through.
Right.
But yeah, this one was calmer, more shoegazy than some of their older stuff. But as we've talked about numerous times, Tyler, we're getting old, and some nice, calm, soothing music is not that bad every once in a while.
That's what I'm saying, exactly. I agree with that.
This has the perfect amount of heaviness for me. Like, it's not it's not heavy by any means, but it's got that tone of a, psych doom band.
Right.
While just chilling out a little bit,
Yeah. Now, here's something I want to say with you saying that. Like, yeah, it's not heavy as we like to think, but I don't know. I feel like people really correlate heaviness to like aggression and speed, and like
Yeah.
down tuning and stuff like that. Like the bass gets heavy, all that kind of stuff. But
Right.
heavy can also mean like gravity. You know what I mean? And
Right,
I kind of
right.
get that in some spots in this song where like, yeah, it's not
Oh yeah.
it's not shaking the walls of my apartment. You know what I mean? I'm not,
I mean,
risking.
It could. It's got plenty of power behind it.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? But there are definitely moments in here that kind of like bring some, bring the gravity down a little bit. Like it fills the room with like a lot of different noise and ambiance, and it just kind of like
Right.
you know what I mean? Like it just kind of weighs my body down. I'm like, well, and that's what I've always
Yeah.
loved about Stoner and Doom. Like they can do so much with so little. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Yep.
that's my little rant. That's all I had to say. A little.
Yeah, no, I mean, this kind of music is all about tone and power.
Right.
It's like makes you feel like you're sitting in a room filled with smoke. Like you
Right.
can't really see
Yeah.
anything.
Exactly.
You're just in a haze.
Right.
Just fucking power.
Right. Power. More power.
Power. But yeah, so I'm excited for this fall album.
Right.
This will be good to
I
have
agree
something
with
new.
that. Do we got a? Let's see. Yeah, July 24th, Sargent House. Trying to see if they've got anything like vinyl wise. I'm not seeing anything on Bandcamp. We still got
I
a
would
few
check.
weeks.
I would check Sargent House's website, maybe. Yeah, there's gonna be a vinyl for it.
Okay. Hell yeah.
It looks like it's being released on 4 different colorways.
Ooh.
Two of which are pretty dope. One is wild. I'm sure it'll be, if it's not sold out already, I'm sure it will sell out quick.
Right.
But that red one with the smoke in it is pretty dope as well.
That's what I'm saying. The Lucid Ripple. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty dope.
It is not sold out, so
Ooh.
I will probably be snagging that. Oh, dude, that Horse's Ivory shirt. That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, it is.
I also like that
wizard. I like that wizard long sleeve, dude.
That is kind of cool, yeah. Yeah, getting more
Well,
long
yeah,
sleeves.
dude.
Right. All right. Well, shit, man. I got a few things that would justify a purchase.
Yeah, dude. $30 there for the 2 pretty cool limited edition vinyl releases. I'd say that's worth it.
Right. Well, dang. Yeah. Otherwise, great song. I know.
Yeah. Good shit.
Right.
Next up, we got a song by Living Weapon. The track's called The Leaving Process. This is the heavier side project from members of Fleshwater and Vane FM. They're returning with their first new single since the release of their 2021 EP Paradise. And this serves as the first taste of the group's debut LP titled Death in the Family, which will release on August 14th on Closed Casket Activities. I must have missed them in 2021 because this is the first I'm hearing of these guys. But I watched the music video for it and I was like, all right, I'm on board.
Nice. Yeah, I was pretty much on board when I heard the song. I didn't even know there's a video with it. I'll have to see that.
Oh yeah. Pretty tough.
Hell yeah.
I'm really bad about queuing up music videos for the show here. So I need to get better about that because it would just be, I don't know if it would be easier than my title playlist, but
Right.
it would at least give me.
See, that's what I like about YouTube Music is like most of the time, if there's a video attached to a song, I've got a tab that I can swap between. I can go from song to video just like that, and it'll usually pop it up. But now, if the video is released through a different name, like the record company or something, it will not be able to do that. So this video is released, through Closed Casket's
Closed
YouTube.
Casket. Yep.
So I had to look this up, but yeah, video is pretty fucking tough. You're right about that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I dig these guys. I am on board. Can't wait to hear the full debut.
Hell yeah.
If it sounds like this, it'll be good.
Exactly. Just keep it up, guys. We're rooting for you.
Yeah.
All righty then, dude. We're making great time. We're under an hour, and we're halfway done with this list, dude. It's crazy. Nice.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Let's see. We got a track by Dead Tired called Dust Storm. This track features Andrew Neufeld. This will be the second single from their forthcoming album, Hornets of Fall. This guest vocals from Comeback Kid frontman Andrew Neufeld. It is due out on August 14th through New Damage Records. What I felt about this song? Not a whole lot, but I did get some nostalgia out of it. Kind of brought me back to like Shipwrecked in the Sand by what am I not thinking of their name? Silverstein. Like some old school kind of emo post-hardcore. I got some slower moments in the song, some heavier vocals. It wasn't bad, honestly. It didn't wow me.
Yeah.
But I won't be mad if this shows up on a playlist. You know what I mean? I'll definitely give it a chance.
No, yeah, I'm with you. I'm excited to see Andrew on this track. I know we've talked about it when they put out their first track, first single. I know that there was news that he was going to be on this record. I was happy to hear that was going to be the second single coming out.
Right.
But yeah, I'm kind of there. I'm kind of right there with you. It was like a tiny bit lackluster. I feel like maybe it's a recording thing. But it just didn't really wasn't as powerful as I was hoping it would be. It doesn't have, not very heavy on the bass side.
Right.
But towards the end of the song, it definitely gets heavier.
Right.
When Andrew pops in, the pretty dope riff. But yeah, overall, this can't be the most powerful song on the record.
Exactly. We've only had two. We've still got more to listen to. So I'll definitely, I'll give the album a chance. And that's what it doesn't make singles hard to listen to. Like when you got a good single, that's the thing. Like it's a catch-22.
Right.
Hell yeah. I didn't even plan that. That's awesome. That was great. Yeah, that's the catch-22 of singles is, when you release a dope single, that's all you listen to, and then you're judging the whole album based on that. But then if you get a lackluster one, same deal, you know what I mean? So you could get like a great single and a terrible album. And I'm thinking of one band specifically that you may agree with me on. But it's Devil Wears Prada, Flowers. They had a couple of great singles and then an all right album.
Yeah.
And in this one, we get kind of a lackluster single. So hopefully we get the opposite on the rest of the album. You know what I mean? So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. That's kind of what happened with Basement. So you never know. It's possible.
Exactly. Nice. Alrighty. Moving along. We've got another track by Distant. This is featuring Ricky Myers, Suffocation, and Ricky Myers of Suffocation, according to YouTube. The song is called All Will Be None. Or all will be one. Who knows? We are many, but we are one. We are Legion. This is a Dutch deathcore outfit. They have debuted their 4th single, All Will Be None, 1. This is featuring Ricky Myers of Suffocation. Will be appearing on their upcoming album Into Despair on November 6th via Century Media Records. So we've got a little bit of time. Got a lot of bit of time to have 4 singles out already. This is all right. We'll see how it goes. Maybe we'll get the whole album before then. I don't know.
I was gonna say that's typical deathcore work right here.
Exactly. Just keep fucking putting them out.
Yep.
Dude, have we talked about all of these?
I think so.
Okay. Yeah, I'm looking at Rat Torture, Spirit. I think I remember Spirit because the last 10 seconds of life, and Nothing Left to Hate. Yeah.
Yep.
I remember those. So.
Yep. I'm pretty sure we covered all these.
Okay. Nice. Sick. Heavy fucking track.
Yes.
Yeah. Deathcore at its finest, dude. That's all I gotta say. It's heavy, it's aggressive, it's loud, it's...
Yep.
Fuck, man. I want to punch a hole through a wall listening to this song, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Crush a monster on my forehead. Full. Not even cracked open, just a full can.
Right. No, I was thinking about it when I was watching the music video for this song, and I was like, obviously you want to bring in good talent when you do your features or whatever to, draw people toward your album.
Yeah.
But in this situation, like no, diss on Distant or anything, but I'm like, man, how you about to bring in a much better vocalist to come do a guest,
Exactly.
Because, dude, Ricky Myers is a fucking beast on the deathcore vocals.
Exactly.
But yeah, this solid track. It's a deathcore song.
Yeah.
Makes you angry. Makes you want to punch things.
Yeah.
Yeah. The fucking artwork for this single is wild.
It is pretty crazy, yeah. Yeah, I just popped the video and go back to that.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah, look it a lot.
That's one of those situations like we were talking about last week on our album art autopsy for After Hours. This is another one of those situations where the band tastefully threw their logo in the background of things.
Exactly.
With
the focus on
I like the on the art itself. I like the transparency on the logo. Looks nice. It's tasteful. Gives it kind of like a weathered look.
Right.
And then you got some like creepy woman holding what looks to be a deformed baby corpse of some sort with like 5 heads on it. It's spooky, it's creepy, it's awesome.
Right. It is pretty fucking cool. Now, I do have to say, I really went in on the edits on that After Hours episode. So if you're listening to us right now, I requisition you to please go watch it because the little title thing that I did for the video was actually really fucking cool. So go watch it. Just saying.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't taken a sneak peek at it because it was a long weekend.
It was a big week. I know. Trust me, bro. Weekend. You're gonna love it. You need to go watch it. I pat myself on the back for that. I was like, this is cool. It's not my magnum opus, but
yeah,
it's a contender for sure.
But yeah, hell yeah.
That was awesome.
Well, yeah, to move things along. Speaking of fucking killer single covers,
right?
We got a new track by Fimbul Winter. The track's called "When the Sun Comes Out at Night." The track features guest appearance from the Crown vocalist Johan Lindstrand. I'm sure I butchered that last name. Probably sounds a lot cooler than the way I pronounced it.
Yeah, right.
But Follows the band's previous single, Crowned in Ash, that we talked about a handful of weeks ago, I believe, along with their 2025 debut EP, What Once Was. These guys, this is the side project or the new project from members of the fuck's that band? Now I'm drawing a blank right now.
Yeah, I
the
know what you're
Viking
talking about.
band.
Oh, Amon
Yeah.
Amarth.
Amon Amarth, yeah. I believe this is that side project or that new project from ex-members of Amon Amarth.
Yeah.
And it's got that same kind of vibe to it. It's got that Viking death metal, that like mountaintop metal kind of music.
Right.
This is a good track.
Oh yeah. I agree
Good
with you on
track.
that.
Good album art for this single. It's a little more subdued, but I like how distressed everything is, how dirty everything looks.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Exactly. I agree with that. It doesn't have to go and like get super gory. You know, if I can go against a little bit what we were talking about with Distant. Doesn't need a lot of gore. Just needs some soot, some like what looks like lava or fire or something. Some like webbing or some sort of like tree, like root, whatever. I don't know. It's tastefully dark, and that's pretty cool. This would look really cool blown up on a poster. The Distant would also look pretty cool, but probably not in my office. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like I need to be a little tasteful.
Might scare some people away.
Exactly. Right. Yeah. So I did enjoy this though. This track, this one was really good.
Yeah, it was good. I don't know. Do we have a album planned?
I just had them up. I don't know. Fimbul Winter Band album.
No full length album announced yet officially. So we'll just have to keep waiting.
Right. That's fine.
For some more shit. Yeah.
Right. Sick.
All right. Well, that was all of the tracks. Now we got a couple EPs. First up, we got an EP called The Answer by Eric Ellis. The former Bury Your Dead guitarist Eric Ellis is back officially with his new project titled Ellis. However, on Tidal, this still says it's by Eric Ellis. It doesn't claim to be a project called Ellis. Either way, this is the debut EP for the project. Eric was best known for his time in the Massachusetts hardcore band Bury Your Dead. However, in 2012, he would exit the band to spend over a decade in prison, which I did a little bit of research about. But Ellis was released over a year ago and has stayed busy creating instrumental tracks that he has periodically released through the same project. However, the new EP starts the next chapter. The lineup consists of Eric alongside Wolf Riddle, Giovanni Casanova, and John Rickard. And the effort was recorded by Ellis himself, while mixing was handled by Daniel Thalbot and Alan Duches, taking care of the mastering.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like what had happened was back in the day, Bury Your Dead was their members were part of some like hardcore gang activity kind of stuff.
Okay.
Sounds like Ellis was hospitalized after being jumped and stabbed and was robbed of what police describe as a bag full of jewelry.
Oh.
But he ended up leaving the band and then got into some trouble with some gang stuff where he was caught laundering money, but his prison sentence was increased by like a racketeering kind of fucking thing.
Rico. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, he was in there for quite a while, dude. But yeah, he's out. I was reading some stuff about him. He was present on Reddit, doing, Q&As and stuff. And he seems like pretty down to earth guy. When you're young in the hardcore scene, I think it's easy to get involved with some of this gang stuff. It is very
Right.
gang oriented in a lot of these bigger scenes like like Boston and shit like that. But yeah, he's a fucking grown up now. He's taking care of himself, trying to make himself get better, get back on his feet.
Yeah.
And this project, pretty solid, dude.
Yeah. I agree.
It kind of gives a little bit of Old Bury Your Dead vibes a little bit, but with
Right.
like a fresh sound, fresh mix, fresh tone. It's just fucking heavy. It's good.
Right. Yeah, I love the
I didn't
the group chant at
No,
the
go
beginning
ahead.
of Savior.
Dude, I'm listening to Savior right now, and I was gonna say,
Yeah.
I think, dude, the tone of the guitar on this is so fucking awesome. This might be my favorite track on it. But yeah,
Right.
the old school gang chant,
Right.
solid. Shit that people don't do that much anymore,
That's what I'm saying, exactly. I want to hear everybody. Let's all get in on. Come on, we're one big happy family. We're one big team. Let's go. Let's say something.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was awesome. I got through most of it. I think I stopped at Dead Heroes because I needed to listen to the next release too. But the four songs I did get through, which was Through Terrain, solid fucking tracks. I was a big fan of these, so
Yep.
pretty cool.
Yeah, I got to give this a little more of a listen,
Right.
because I found out about it today and was pretty busy doing some shit, so I didn't
Right.
really get to listen to the whole thing.
Hey, good man. It's all right.
Yeah. I forgive myself.
I'd also forgive you. So that's cool if that means anything. But all right, let's get this last EP out and get into some drama. Let's see. We got you marked this as an EP, but I don't know if I consider it that because we still got an album coming out. But there are some. They got the other tracks on here, so we'll call it an EP. We got the track Legion of Doom. They got released by the band Left to Die, featuring ex-members of Death. We've talked about the other two tracks, Archangel and Witch of Hell. Those are included in this latest release, so that's why we'll consider an EP. Legion of Doom is out, and it's what you expect out of guys who are in Death, honestly. It's kind of like the last two tracks. Like, it's not crazy good, but it's good. You know, they got some guitar squeals, some pick slides, and shit like that.
I was gonna say the guitar work is no slouch. That's for sure.
I don't know. I guess I'm just not completely. I don't know if I was ever into this era of metal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not bad. It's for certain people, and most of those people are in their 50s right now. They peaked back then, and they can never give it up. No metal is good metal anymore. It's only this. This is real metal, and I don't get it, but it's not bad. It's pretty good. If you like this kind of stuff, go ahead, give it a listen. I won't shit on it, but I'll shit next to it. I'll say that.
Yeah. I dig it.
Oh,
I don't know. I guess I forgot that we were getting a full length, but Tidal has this marked as an EP, so
I got
that's what I threw it
That's
in on.
fair. And like I said, I figured the whole mindset behind it was we've gotten a few tracks. They released all 3 tracks on one thing. So it's a fair cop. You know what I mean? I just like talking shit. That's all it is. All right. Cut me some slack.
That's cool. I like talking shit too.
All right. Nice.
But hell yeah, that pretty much covers it, dude. That's your fucking new releases for the week.
Hell yeah.
Well, other than other than that No Cure album, I don't know what's to come for the following week, but we will fucking let you know next week.
Oh yeah.
But hell yeah, let's fucking move this baby right along because we got some band drama.
Oh, band drama. Oh no. Poor
Aw.
bands.
Yeah, these bands, some of these bands, they got some drama, dude.
Right.
More and more every week, or maybe that's just the way that I sort shit, but
Hey, what are you
whatever.
gonna do? Exactly.
What are you gonna do? All right, first fucking story we got. Serj Tankian of System of a Down. He's got some shit to say. He spent years rallying for the recognition of the Armenian genocide. Despite this, he has since taken issue with Israel for acknowledging the tragedy while continuing to commit similar atrocities in Gaza and Lebanon. Tankian was quoted saying, "For many years, Israel's government used AIPAC to lobby the U.S. Congress to not recognize the Armenian genocide, to prevent Congress from, or
Yeah, pretty much.
sorry.
It says pretty much the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, but due to the relationship with Turkey, the intelligence sharing with Turkey, blah, 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 blah. Today, the Netanyahu cabinet decided to recognize the Armenian genocide of 1915, a genocide that led Hitler thinking that he could do what he could do to the Jews in the 30s and 40s. The fact that this government has already committed genocide in Gaza and Lebanon, decided to recognize the genocide of my grandparents is the worst fucking thing that they could have done to the Armenians by using our history, our genocide, our pain to their political advantage. Fuck you.
Yeah, that sucks.
And yeah, no, I fucking agree, dude. Fuck Israel.
Right. Shove it up your ass, BB.
Yeah. Dude, this story specifically caused me to go down a giant rabbit hole of online research where, you know, I read quite a bit about the Armenian genocide.
Right.
And then I was like kind of like thinking about, you know, what the opinions of different countries around the world are about the United States. And from the articles that I read, there's a common thread here of Middle Eastern countries who hate the United States. And the reason is because we are the peg boy for Israel and have been
Right.
since their creation.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, I think we've been fucking yelling and arguing about this for the past, you know, handful of years for sure, but for a while, dude. Get fucking Israel the fuck out of our country.
Exactly.
We don't need to support them. They can figure it out on their fucking own.
Exactly.
Quit letting them fucking puppeteer our politicians into fucking shitting on our own country for their
Yep.
benefit.
Exactly. I agree with that. This is, as I've said in the past, and I'll say it many times until it gets figured out, we live in the worst timeline. And I haven't mentioned this, but it was really funny. The other day, I think this was yesterday actually. Back there in the kitchen waiting for some food to run, and or it might have been like a little free moment or something. Servers were doing all right. And I was just back there talking in the kitchen, and one of them had mentioned they were like, you know, what's up with this CERN thing? You know, I heard something about CERN. I was like, oh, y'all talk about the Hadron Collider? Like, I'm so glad you brought this up. Let me go ahead and tell you all about it. Like, so I'm telling about the Hadron Collider and subatomic particles and black holes and shit. And I was like, this is probably the reason why we have the Mandela effect, because the idea is that when we first launched that thing, whenever in the 2000s, and they were able to successfully make two particles collide with each other at less than the speed of light. that it caused a dimensional shift in our existence. And that's why the Mandela effect exists. And also probably why everything that sucks now, no excuses for anyone. Those people should answer to their crimes and everything. But like, maybe things were going to go a lot better for us if they didn't fucking cause these particles to collide, dude. It sucks. So it's science's fault, dude. Some questions don't need to be answered, and I think that's one of them. But
agreed.
Yeah. Sorry, had to go off topic for a second. All right, let me go ahead and pop in some news from one of our favorite bands, Bring the Horizon. I don't know if y'all were reading up on this, but I'd seen the preamble a little bit, and then they started, and I guess I just went ahead with it. But Ollie Sykes, Bring the Horizon, has opened up about the band's decision to wave Palestinian flags. Hey, on stage at the Reading and Leeds festivals in the UK. Despite the threat of career-ending consequences, the group stayed committed to their crusade. Yeah, right. Which is because their career seems like it's going way better than ever before. You know what I mean? They stayed committed to their crusade, which has gone on to inspire their recent single "Dehumanized." Quote from Sykes reads as follow. This video was actually inspired by this book I'm reading right now called Tender is the Flesh. It's fucked. Have a read if you can. The track was born from an event that happened last year. I was told that peacefully raising a flag on stage in recognition of a humanitarian catastrophe unfolding where children were being killed would most likely carry career-ending consequences. It made me realize how we are silently conditioned to suppress our humanity. We think we are free, conscious beings, when in truth we are driven by forces we barely understand. Some of us are butchers, some of us are lambs. Send me to the abattoir. Let's find out which one I am. Great line in that fucking song, by the way. That's what sold it for me.
Yeah.
Is the crux of this song. The abattoir is a metaphor for being put in a place where my very livelihood is facing execution. When empathy becomes an act of anarchy, then you discover whether your values are real. I want this video to take that central theme to the worst imaginable conclusion, a fully operational human slaughterhouse. We're almost there, and that's so unfortunate. Let's ask the viewer, at what point does suffering become unacceptable to you? At what point do you draw the line? Every time we're taught to look away or to stay quiet, we live a little bit more of who we are. So the slaughterhouse is an analogy for modern civilization. On top of that, many of the lyrics reference this kind of setting. Yeah, that's a very fair take, Ollie, and you are right. You win awareness for the week.
Yeah. Yep.
It's also crazy that people thought that Bring Me the Horizon was going to be done after that. Like, come on.
It's just fucking stupid ass people saying stupid ass shit because
exactly.
Managers
and whoever oh no, the government's gonna stop us from doing what you're doing. Ugh, don't do it.
Right.
No.
I mean, I know that over in Europe they have less free speech than we do here.
Yeah, right.
But it's fucking wild to think that anybody's gonna cancel an alternative metal band,
right,
for siding with a country that's being fucking just completely obliterated.
Exactly.
With really no support or no defense. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like there's a little bit of support, but like no one's really got their back, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So yeah, dude, I fucking stand with you, Ollie.
We're here for you, man.
Yep. Next up, we got a little bit of news about Angine de Poitrine. They unfortunately had 6 attendees at one of their shows hospitalized in serious condition following the packed free concert at Place des Festivals in Montreal, Quebec on June 27th. The performance was part of the Montreal International Jazz Festival, with the site reaching capacity roughly 30 minutes before the band took stage. According to the Montreal Gazette, no single incident was responsible for the injuries. None were considered life-threatening, and the specific nature of the injuries has not been disclosed. The festival director said that the turnout was the event's largest since Stevie Wonder drew an estimated 200,000 people in 2009.
Dang.
Aerial footage of the crowd has been since shared by the organizers. I did not get a chance to check out the footage, but I'm pretty sure I've brought these guys up a handful of times throughout the past handful of weeks on the show here. I've been getting into these guys a lot, and it is no surprise that they were able to pack this place nuts to butts, because they're just fucking good. And I've watched live performances from these guys. It's a hell of a show. I would love to see these guys live. But yeah, when you pack in a crowd that big, injuries are bound to happen. It's inevitable. But yeah, that sucks that 6 people are hospitalized, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking up videos right now, but now I'm just seeing performance videos. It looked like a big crowd for sure, but it's not anything like headliners at, I don't know, I'm trying to think. Yeah, that's okay. So yeah, let me say this. When I went to Louder Than Life, it's a pretty big fucking metal festival. Now, they would have probably that many people through the gates throughout the weekend. But some of those, pictures and videos and aerial footage that I've seen of Louder Than Life headlines, like, pretty fucking similar. You know what I mean? This one just seems a little bit longer because of how narrow that corridor is, whereas ours was a little bit wider. But yeah, once a lot of people get, Korn had to stop their set a couple years ago because people were pushing too far into the front. They broke the barricade. Security couldn't handle that. And it's not like they were breaking to storm the stage. There was just too many fucking people, and they had too many people, Xing out like, hey, these people can't breathe. Like, you need to stop this fucking set. They're, like you said, nuts a butt, dude. It's fucking insane. So they stopped the show for like 10 minutes, and they're like, all right, everybody, take like 2 steps back. Like, give everybody some room. Like, we don't want anyone else getting injured. Nobody passing out, that sort of thing. It's hot. It's whatever, blah, blah, blah. Just fucking step back. You know what I mean? So,
Korn's not that cool, guys.
Right. Exactly. Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
They probably had
people in there. They're like, there's too much fucking shit on me.
It's too much fucking shit. It stinks too fucking bad. Like, I can't do this shit anymore, dude. Get me out of here. Yeah, exactly. So, but yeah, I think these guys deserve it though. And Gene, definitely. I need to listen to them a little bit more.
Yeah, I know Brittany is fucking sick and tired of hearing them because I play them a lot.
Play, right? There's too many fucking riffs going on. I can't fucking deal with this shit. That's hilarious.
I was playing them at work the other day, and Josh stopped what he was doing mid-song and goes, "How long's this fucking guy been playing this bass solo?" And I was like, "Don't fucking worry about it, bro."
Yeah, just listen to the music and shut up. Right.
Yeah, keep filling your fucking ketchups and shut your mouth. All right.
Right. Exactly. Hell yeah. All right. Let's see. We got some drama going on with Alkaline Trio. They canceled their UK tour on the day of the first scheduled date. Because Matt Skiba is dealing with worsening medical issues that have left him unable to walk, talk, play, or sing. All very important things for a frontman to do, unfortunately. Let's see, the band...
Well, Matt plays guitar, too.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying, yeah. He's got everything that he needs to be able to do is gone. He can't do it, you know?
Yeah.
They were supposed to perform at the O2 Institute in Birmingham last night. couple days ago, 2 Tree.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that show did not go ahead, and neither will scheduled shows in London, Newcastle, Leeds, Manchester, and the 2000 Trees Festival in Gloucestershire. I think I got it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
On July 9th. Alkaline Trio said in a statement, "We are immensely sorry, but we must cancel our dates in England, including tonight's show in Birmingham, due to medical issues Matt has been suffering from that have worsened. He's going to be okay, but needs to be treated stateside as soon as possible. We will be back healthier and stronger." Ski released a video giving further details. He says, "Thank you all for all the love and support. It means the world to me. You guys deserve a better show than I can throw right now. I've got numbness in my feet, numbness in my hands, and as you can tell, I'm losing my voice." I think those would be great lyrics, by the way. I think
Yeah, right.
Alkaline Trio could really. I've got numbness in my feet, numbness in my hands, and we'll talk. We'll chat with them. I'll email them.
Yeah.
I can't really talk, walk, play, or sing. I'm gonna go home and get looked at. I love all of you so much, and we'll be back ASAP to make these shows up to you. So, wishing you speedy recovery. Doesn't really, I mean, it matters, but it doesn't matter because I'm not going to see you at any of those dates. But hey, man, I feel for those people.
Yeah,
that sucks, man. We haven't gotten any like details on what this is, right?
No, I did watch the video
Okay.
of him, and he does sound a little weird.
Okay.
You could tell he's a little fucked up. I don't know
Right.
what's going on
Okay.
or what might cause all of this stuff. I didn't go into that far research. But yeah, it's kind of scary.
Right.
When you have numbness in both your hands and your feet,
Exactly.
that's enough to scare me a little bit, you know?
Yeah. Feel that. But yeah, we've got, they've got Don Bronco replacing them at the 2000 Trees Festival. I don't know who that is, but that's cool.
Nope.
Yeah, I'm not really seeing anything, unfortunately. All right. Well, that's fine. I don't need to be that nosy. Whatever.
Yeah.
I hope you recover soon because hey man, what if this gets worse and he can't perform at Riot Fest?
Yeah.
That would suck.
Very well could happen.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, you know, being in a different country makes healthcare a little definitely harder.
Right.
So it definitely makes sense for him to come back home and get that shit figured out with his real doctors, and hopefully it's nothing.
Right.
And you know, he get maybe you got some sickness that's doing some weird shit. Get some antibiotics, get it taken care of. You're good to go.
Exactly.
But yeah, it did. It does seem like the people who were slated to see them over in the UK were generally supportive and weren't like pissed off. So that's good.
Exactly.
I don't ever get the take of, you know, thinking that a band is canceling a tour for selfish reasons. Like, why the fuck would anybody do that?
Exactly.
You know?
Bands don't make money. They have to tour to make money.
Yep.
Canceling a tour means no money.
Well, and also they spent the money to get over there. Clearly, they spent money on visas. They spent money on flights.
Yep.
They shipped all their equipment, you know? So
exactly.
Like, they made a valiant effort, but what are you going to do?
Right.
But yeah, we got a little bit of drama here. And you know, I'll share my thoughts afterwards, but I'll read this shit first and then we can talk about it. Dazzling Killman drummer Blake Fleming has publicly expressed frustration over the lack of touring opportunities surrounding the band's reunion. The influential St. Louis noise / math rock outfit returned last year after a 30-year hiatus, reissuing their 1992 album Dig Out the Switch through Skin Graft Records, and playing a limited number of shows and festival dates. beyond a short West Coast run in May, 3 Midwestern dates shortly after, and a European tour scheduled for October. The band have remained relatively inactive on the live front. And in a self-described rant shared to Facebook, Fleming criticized artists who have cited Daisy Killman as an influence, but have not invited the group to tour. Let's see. Of note, however, he did state that the group has begun working on new music. Fleming shared the following in quotes: rant warning. Well, the old victory lap that Dazzling Killman supposedly earned was super brief, except for the European shows and possibly NYC and Philly. That's it for DK. If you saw us after 30 years, congrats. Because unless we get some real offers, we are done. Yeah. Honestly, only a handful of people actually care. Fuck, that sounds so email. Right. I've been through months of physical therapy, x-rays, MRIs, sleepless nights because of a torn rotator cuff. We reissue and remaster our first album that Jeff Tweedy produced. That whitewashed, contrived hickoid won't even acknowledge this album, while Wilco certainly champions bands on the fringe. What a fucking poser. Hey, Jeff, fuck you. Yeah. We know where you come from. The Dillinger Escape Plan used to hail us as a major influence. Have we ever been invited to play any of their final shows? No. So many bands that are playing bigger shows that have cited us as an influence. Where are you? I see you touring. Does any band owe us anything? Certainly not. But I see good things continually happening for other bands and artists. Why not us? Are we not good? Authentic? Exciting live? Nick and I are extremely frustrated how this has all gone down. Meanwhile, people are pretty shitty humans. Looking at you, DG, seem to thrive musically still. I played a set for 2 straight hours at a local venue recently and made $55. This is not okay. There are so many things that are not okay. All I can do is eliminate things that aren't working. DK kicked ass at every show we played, especially once we got Jack on guitar. We made grown men cry. Seeing us live was a religious experience for some, and we appreciate you more than you know. Thanks again for being there. Unless we get some real offers, you will not be seeing DK again after these shows. And we were even starting to work on new music. Fuck it.
Fuck it. What do you think?
Dude, these guys are good. Don't get me wrong, right. But dude, this does not make you sound cool at all. This makes you sound like a whiny fucking bitch.
Exactly. Yeah. It was the parts where what really killed me was the religious experience thing where he's like, we made grown men cry. It was a religious experience or some, but we appreciate you guys. Like, thank you so much. You know, and like those call outs and stuff, like, you know, it like you said, it's just whininess. Like, I get it. You know, you guys had a big history. You guys are cited as right. That sucks. Like, if you could have just left it at that, like, yeah, I saw these bands right. touring that keep saying that we inspired them to be a band, but they're not inviting us. Like, you know, I don't know.
Just leave it at that.
Just leave it at that. You know, I don't know how booking works. You know, I don't do that. You know, especially with bigger, you know, with bigger tours and stuff. Do you get invited, or do you like reach out and be like, "Hey guys, you know, what's up?"
You definitely get invited.
Okay, yeah.
But I mean, well, first of all, if you were expecting to be invited to play with Dillinger, you could basically count that shit the fuck out now. Right. I wouldn't invite you if that was my band,
especially after that. You know.
Yeah, that just leaves a real bad taste in your mouth. But like, dude, at the end of the day, bands are getting invited to play on these tours based on who they can draw. Right. And I'm not gonna lie, I've never once heard anybody call out Dazzling Killman.
I've never even heard of this band until today, unfortunately. So, I mean, they're cool. I'm listening to them now. I like them, but
yeah,
would I?
Yeah, I've heard their big album,
Right.
Face of Collapse.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I mean, they're not. I don't know. That just like wouldn't be a selling point on the new fucking Dillinger tour, you know?
Exactly.
Like,
I feel like anyone who is gonna be going, like, they wouldn't have been drawing any more ticket sales by attaching Dazzling Killman. Anyone who would have seen both of them already bought tickets. You know what I mean? So like, what's that gonna change?
Right.
So
yeah, I'm not a big fan of people calling out people personally, unless there's like a real reason behind it. If someone's being a piece of shit, call them out.
Yeah. If Dillinger were to have invited them and to been like, oh, well, actually, we don't want you guys on the tour anymore. Never mind. That would have been shitty. But having their tour already set up and then these guys coming back and doing whatever. When was this new? When did they start announcing this stuff? Swing. It looked like Dig Out the Switch was reissued last year, so
Yeah. Yeah, and it says it looks like their first run of shows back was in May.
Okay. Yeah.
So
Western Journey.
Those were probably booked out.
Right.
Well in advance.
Exactly. So yeah, you know what I mean? I don't know. Just sounds whiny. Like, don't be that guy, dude. Just be happy with the legacy.
Right.
Just be cool, man. Like, I don't know what else to say. Like, it sucks. I get it. But don't be the whiny old guy, all right?
Yeah. Crying about it's not going to solve anything. It's just going to make you look insufferable.
Right. Yeah, it's crazy. Alrighty. This one. I love this next one. I'm so excited to talk about this. All right, we got some drama between two, I'm going to say heavy hitter bands. People may not agree with me, but let's see. We got Uncle Ass and the Deadbeats and Damon Albarn of Blur and the Gorillaz. Let's see, have a little beef going on. Let's see. So I saw this post and I sent it to you immediately. I think I read it. Kat showed it to me and I was like, oh yeah. And then I texted it to you. But so yeah, Uncle Acid. I've accused Damon Albarn of having their Roskilde festival set shortened. Both acts were performing at the same time on July 2nd at the Danish event, and allegedly Albarn got mad because he thought the band was too loud. Whatever, man. This is the comment from Uncle Acid and the Deadbeats. Apologies to everyone who came to Roskilde Festival hoping to see us play a full set last night. Pop diva Damon Albarn of the novelty cartoon act Gorillaz threw a hissy fit while we played, threatened to storm off stage before finally getting our set shut down because we were too loud. They were the only headliner of the whole weekend who couldn't cope with playing at the same time as other artists. Unfortunately, we only managed 25 minutes of assaulting his precious ears from our stage half a mile away before his goons came over and pulled the plug. Despite us being below the festival decibel limit and offering to turn down front of house to continue the show, they wanted us off. Thanks to the Roskilde crew and stage manager who tried their best to intervene, but it was ultimately out of their hands. That's crazy that it's out of their hands. What do you mean? It's their festival. Tell me the stage manager, it's out of his hands? What the fuck? Oh, orders from above. Okay, right. The investors. Ah, yes. P.S. to our Danish fans, we love you, and we'll see you next year in Copenhagen. For their part, festival organizers claimed it was a weather issue. Strong winds are expected to continue throughout the day to reduce the risk of further disruptions and to provide the best possible experience for both the festival goers and artists. We made a number of changes to today's program. This decision follows yesterday's Uncle Acid and the Deadbeat show at Lagoon, which we unfortunately had to stop. We know this was disappointing for everyone involved, and we're sorry that both festival goers and the artists missed out on the experience they had been looking forward to. The interruption was caused by a combination of wind conditions and technical factors that affected the sound production. When hosting a large outdoor live event, changing weather conditions can sometimes create operational challenges. But the Gorillas, or Damon, got to finish, right?
I don't know. Did he?
I don't know. I'm thinking so. Let me see if I can find it.
I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna take the neutral ground here. I definitely think it is possible that Uncle Acid could be jumping to conclusions.
Right.
Because just based on what I've seen online about Damon, like he doesn't typically get into like feuds with people.
Right.
He generally seems like a pretty down to earth guy.
Uh-huh.
So I mean, I don't know if that actually happened. We weren't there, so I don't know. I mean, you've been at festivals where weather has stopped things.
Well,
and with a big festival, if there is a chance of severe weather with as many people in the crowd there, they have to make a decision and call it relatively early to get people evacuated and get everything cleaned up before shit happens. So I don't know.
Right.
I do think it is really funny that they call him a pop diva of a novelty cartoon act.
Exactly.
But yeah, I don't know. I wonder. Are you looking into details on this?
Yeah. So it sounds like they did. Gorillas got to complete their set. Now, if this was weather concerns, they would have canceled everything. Because high winds, especially for big stages, are super dangerous. I don't know if you ever saw that video of like the Indiana State Fair where a fucking stage fell and killed like 10 people or something. Yeah. It's winds and it's lightning. Those are the two that are going to stop a set or stop a show. You know what I mean? A couple years ago, we had some hurricane byproducts coming up through into Louisville, and they were watching the weather all day. You know, Thursday was fine. Friday was the big one. We had wind gusts up to 80 miles an hour and just regular wind flow up to like 30 to 50 miles an hour. So they were like, that's definitely going to be a problem. So we're going to wait. It got to be around 6 p.m. that evening, and they're like, okay, we're going to try. You know, winds are dying down now. We don't expect anything else to happen. We're in contact with a meteorologist, all that. And then around 6:30, everyone's like literally lined up to get into the festival grounds. And then they sent another announcement, and then they were like, nope, we're done. You know what I mean? If they were expecting any of this stuff, it would have been canceled well before then. You know what I mean? They wouldn't have had the whole set going the whole entire fucking day. You know what I mean? This sounds like a very large festival where there's a lot of moving parts, you know, a lot of talking, you know, communication between people, event, you know, organizers, you know, security, all that. I'm kind of leaning more towards the fact that Damon was pissed about this fucking thing. Like, you know, I can agree with you. Like, yeah, in interviews, he seems really down to earth, but these are things he's invited to. These are narratives he can control. But when you get into the nitty gritty and the live aspect of it, like the right there in the moment thing, I think I could see this out of Damon for sure. You know what I mean?
Well, to back you up here, after doing a little bit of research, I did find a quote. Apparently, at the festival, Damon stopped his set and addressed the crowd and said, in quotes, "Is it supposed to be possible for me to hear the other music so clearly? Can we just stop playing and listen to the other thing instead? That's fine with me."
See what I'm saying?
So yeah, he was being a baby about it.
Exactly.
I'm trying to look up. The lineup for this, but I'm having trouble because it is Danish. So here we go. Let's see the schedule. Let's see, trying to find where they played, and I'm having issues.
And I was seeing some stuff like somebody had brought up.
Said this was on Friday.
Yeah. July 2nd.
No, that would have been Thursday.
Okay.
And it looks like, okay, so yeah, Gorillas were playing at 2200. Uncle Acid came on at 22:15. So they started 15 minutes later. I don't know. I mean, this is hard to fucking decipher. I don't know what stage is like main stage, if there even is a main stage. Yeah. If anything, like I can somewhat understand his frustration, but that is on the festival,
right?
Not on the band.
Exactly.
Like if a set at another stage is interfering with a neighboring stage, they set that shit up wrong, and it shouldn't have been like that.
Exactly.
At least for the artist shouldn't hear other artists playing.
Right.
The crowd, depending on where you're standing, that shit happens. I've been to festivals. I've heard shit in the distance, but yeah, I don't know. We can call Damon a bitch. I don't care.
Okay, cool. Sick. Nice. It's not that I hate him for this, or whatever, but out of both bands, I don't see Uncle Acid being so, vindictive as to, be like, oh, well, yeah, we're just going to randomly say it was Damon's fault and everyone's going to have our back. You know what I mean? I could definitely see out of a literal pop artist from the UK, who's been at the top of the game for X amount of time, he's fucking, I was in Blur, have you not listened to Song 2? Like, Coffee and TV, Milk and TV. Either way, good songs, good band. Gorillas, yeah, they're popular, whatever. I get it. But I could see this more out of Damon actually being what he did than Uncle Acid just being like, nah, we're gonna blame whoever. So
yeah,
it's very unfortunate.
Yeah,
that's the world that's what we've come to,
Yep. I mean, stopping their set probably wasn't the right thing to do. Maybe adjust the sound. I don't know. Feel like there could have been a compromise here that serves both artists better. Yeah. But what are you gonna do?
Exactly. We're gonna talk about it here live on the Riff Report.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Sick. Keep it coming.
All right, to move on to our last piece of drama. And this is less drama, a little funnier than anything. Mutoid Man has come out and pointed out similarities between their 2023 track Call of the Void and the official theme song for this year's FIFA World Cup. The sludge psych rock supergroup featuring members of Cave In, Converge, and High on Fire called attention to the apparent vocal resemblance in a July 2nd Instagram post. The post was nothing. It was a picture of the FIFA World Cup logo, and it just said at FIFA World Cup. Our shit sounds a little similar, and then it said something like goal of the void, which is pretty funny. They didn't like bash anybody.
Right.
They were just pointing it out, which is kind of funny. I did listen to them side by side, and you get that whoa which is featured in the Mutoid Man song, and then also coincidentally is featured in this FIFA track, which doesn't have any vocals. It's literally just the woes. But it is the same thing. Whether or not that you could coin Mutoid Man as the creator of a woe,
right?
Is
yeah.
But they weren't they're not suing FIFA. They're not
exactly. They're
talking shit.
Come
they
on,
just,
guys. Right? What's going on?
They're just they're drawing up some fucking interaction online, and it seems lighthearted. These guys are pretty jokey. They don't take themselves too seriously.
right.
So, I mean, it's just kind of funny.
Hell yeah, I love that. That's way to end the drama, dude.
Yeah, right.
Hell yeah. Nice.
Well, fucking, that's
Yeah,
all we got
let's,
for drama.
right,
So,
let me-
Tyler, take us in.
Get into some artist news. What's in the news this week? What's going on? Yeah, right, exactly. That's so I watch news now. Who's reading newspapers? Use that for your dog's bedding or litter box
Yeah.
or whatever.
I
on
wrap
the
my
carpet.
glassware in it when I move.
Exactly, right. Yeah. Perfect for that. Alrighty. Hold on, let me write down this timestamp so I can help myself later. Let's see. Perfect.
There's no helping you.
No, there isn't, dude. I'm fucked. Every Tuesday, I'm like, fuck, I gotta do this shit. It's just me. It's just who I am as a person. It's fine. But I'm trying.
Yep.
All right. And I mean, y'all don't see those issues. It's just imagine though, like SpongeBob's brain. You know what I mean? That's me editing the Riff report. 2 hours before I have to. Not even 2 hours before I have to go to bed. 2 hours after I have to go to bed. So I gotta open the next day every week. I know it's coming. All right. Starting us off, we got. I think this is the second update we've gotten in this situation. We've talked about here on the Riff report, but Gore's former vocalist Chuck Varga has been still facing an expensive battle with cancer, and they are looking for help. What's Bohabs? What is that? It's like their fans or something?
Know. Oh, maybe.
Let's see.
Yep.
Okay.
It is a slang term originated from the slave pit lexicon of the thrash metal band and sci-fi band Gwar.
Okay. All right. So he's looking at y'all, you Bohabs, for help. I can't keep looking at this video. All right. Let's see. Gwar has launched new merch as well as an auction for the Sexecutioners. So they called me in high school. The Sexecutioners axe to help raise funds for Varga's medical expenses. The band has said of the campaign, Chuck Varga, a founding member of Gwar, and the man behind the Sexecutioner from 1985 to 2022. What an illustrious career. Is currently battling cancer. Chuck and his wife Bambi are facing tremendous medical, financial, and personal challenges as they navigate this difficult chapter together. Gwar has created a fundraiser to help cover the mounting expenses associated with Chuck's care, including cancer treatments, hospice care, specialized medical equipment, and additional nursing support. Also help offset the cost of maintaining their Brooklyn apartment while Bambi has stepped away from work to care for Chuck full time. Funds raised will help ensure Chuck receives the care, comfort, and dignity he deserves, while also providing the much-needed support to Bambi as she manages the financial burdens that have come with Chuck's illness and the challenges that lie ahead. All right, I got a little bit more. Chuck Varga merchandise. As part of the fundraiser, fans will have access to exclusive Chuck Varga merchandise created specifically for this campaign, including a brand new T-shirt featuring artwork by Chuck himself. These limited edition items give supporters a chance to contribute directly while owning a unique piece of Gwar history. They will also have the opportunity to bid on the Sexecutioner's axe, the legendary weapon wielded by Chuck's iconic character for nearly 4 decades. This one-of-a-kind piece of Gwar history will be offered to the highest bidder, with all proceeds benefiting Chuck and Bambi. And then it goes on to thank and talk about Chuck's contributions and how cool he is and how great his legacy was, and that you should help Chuck and Bambi while they're dealing with this unfortunate circumstance. So, yeah, just pitch in, do something. You know what I mean? Buy a T-shirt. Maybe bid on that axe. Maybe one of y'all can be the lucky winner of that axe.
Yeah, right?
Who knows? That's unfortunate to hear.
Yeah, it is. I mean, we talked about his cancer diagnosis and whatnot.
Right.
When that came out, and about all this stuff.
It's like blood cancer, isn't it?
Yeah, it's rough.
Right.
So yeah, I can't imagine that's easy to deal with. If you guys caught me giggling to myself while Tyler was reading, it was because of the amount of times he said Bambi, which just really
right.
I had to try really hard not to spit my beer out. But
yeah.
but yeah, this is fucking awesome. I think that it sucks that he has to auction off his one of a kind guitar for this. I'm assuming that's what it is, the axe, which is a guitar.
Yeah.
But that sucks that he has to get rid of that. I mean, his health and expenses and ease of life is more important than those items, but at the end of the day, it still sucks. But
right.
I give Guar props for being as active in this effort as they are. They seem like, I don't know them. They seem like, even though they are monstrous aliens who like to
still have a heart,
disembowel lots of people, they're sweet people.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. I'm gonna make you laugh a little bit more. Chuck Varga met his wife Bambi, the mermaid, at the Coney Island Mermaid Parade. It was love at first sight, and they got married there in 2017. Let's see. He merged his absurdist theater with her neo-burlesque performances and became a staple at the legendary not-for-profit arts organization Coney Island, USA, where he reigned as resident Neptune. That's so adorable. I love that for them.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, whatever fucking makes them happy, dude. I love that.
That's cool. Right. Nice.
All right.
Yeah.
Next up, we got some news from A Perfect Circle that their 2003 sophomore album, 13 Step, great album, will join Interscope Capital's Definitive Sound series on August 28th. The new double LP pressing was cut from the original analog master tapes and will be issued on 180 gram high definition vinyl. Love it. Limited to 3,000 copies. The release was primarily mastered by Levi Sets of Black Belt Mastering. Originally released in September of 2003, 13 Step was certified gold that November and later reached platinum status in March of 2006. Hell yeah. I'm sure all of you fucking crazy Maynard James Keenan fans out there are going to scoop up those 3,000 copies before anybody else has a chance to even look at that. So I'm not super concerned because I know I won't get my hands on it. But it was a great record, and dude, hell yeah, to the fucking 180 gram, dude. I don't know why anyone's putting it out on any less, dude. That's where it's at.
Right.
All I'm saying.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I need to get into A Perfect Circle a little bit more. I don't know much of their music, but I know it's Maynard and all that, so I can only imagine.
Yeah, their first couple albums are my favorite. Fucking Murder Noms is amazing.
Okay.
And then 13 Step, it's got some good tracks on it. After that, I kind of was like, yeah, I'm over this.
Oh, yeah, Murder Noms has 3 Libras and Judith. I know that one. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Gotcha. Well, cool. And
Yeah.
what's going on with this 2018 album, Eat the Elephant, and Maynard's holding an octopus?
Yeah.
Maynard, you're high. It's not an elephant, dog. Come on. What's going on?
Dude, I think he is high, dude.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Shit, man. Speaking of,
Shit, man. Oh, yeah. Speaking of which, let's see.
Right.
Here's my fancy Strohstein
Oh, nice.
that conveniently holds my
Hell yeah.
goodies.
Right. I love that. So cool. I love that for you, man. I had this was holding my my greenery for a while.
Guys.
Yeah. A cup of goodies. Hell yeah. Sick, dude. Yeah. Let's see. I'll move us on to the next thing. While I work through this buzz a little bit. We got some news from Silent Planet vocalist Garrett Russell. He spoke with Metal Hammer about the band's 2 recent shows in the Ukraine. The alt metalcore outfit from California performed in Kyiv on June 20th and Lviv, I think, on June 21st, making them one of the first few international acts to play the country since the 2022 invasion. Russell had previously reflected on the experience on social media, stating, "This journey has grown our hearts and deepened our thoughts." They also used their 2025 Holodomor-inspired track "Wick" to raise funds for Ukrainian children affected by the ongoing war. Where was that? In the new interview, Russell discussed the logistical and safety challenges of touring in a war zone, including being unable to rent a van from outside the country due to insurance restrictions and having to take shelter amid drone attack alerts. Fucking crazy. But they're fighting a good fight as best as they can.
Yeah.
See, Russell had shared this quote. The first day when we were in Kyiv, we got all the gear in and they started plugging everything in, and I hadn't eaten all day. I went to this grocery store, and as I'm walking out, Alexandra, our tour manager, an amazing person, was like, "There you are, all the band's in the bomb shelter." There was an air alert. A couple of Russian drones were flying over Kyiv. I checked my phone, and there were 50 texts like, "Where the fuck are you?" But you look around, and no one seems concerned. And there's supposedly an explosive drone somewhere over town. The danger is very real, but there's also kind of a casual approach that people take to it. The second night we were at our hotel in Kyiv, we got woken up by 1, so we went down to the bomb shelter. Then we went back to bed, and apparently there was another bomb warning that night, but I just slept through it. My bandmates went back down, so they basically didn't sleep the night after the first show. The news outlet Metal Hammer inquired about being the first American band to perform in the country since the conflict began. Russell had added this. It makes me sad. What breaks my heart is bands have been playing Moscow for the last few years and getting paid really well to do it. And it seems fucked up that the country getting invaded by Moscow is not getting shows because of Moscow. I praise the resilience of the Ukrainian people and their enthusiasm shown by fans at the shows. When asked whether he would encourage other artists to perform in Ukraine, he emphasized that each act would need to understand the risks and logistics involved before making that decision. He said, "Yeah, I really do believe, in the scheme of things, it's safe. Touring is inherently dangerous. When we went through a van flip in November of 2022, and my back's not been the same since. I think a tour across the United States between November and February is probably more dangerous than going to Ukraine." Crazy take, but hey, man, you've experienced both, so I'll take your word for it. It's cool that they got the chance to go out there and experience, I guess, the struggles that the Ukrainian people are going through. I feel like Silent Planet's like the perfect band to do that. Like, they just seem aware, and, they try and look at the fringe and, do all that kind of stuff. So, hell yeah, y'all. Thanks for doing that for the Ukrainian people. And good luck to the Ukrainian people. It sounds like y'all are, I was going to say, killing it. We've been getting some good news out of them. You know what I mean? Yeah. But it's still a struggle, and it sucks that this is happening. You know what I mean?
For sure. Yeah, I liked his point about bands playing Moscow. And, like, I've thought the same thing. Like, we've talked about it. as they lay dying, and their piece of shit singer, Tim Umbesis, coming out of all of his fucking problems, being a piece of shit. He had to tour around Russia for a while before finally getting booked in the United States, which makes so much sense
Right.
because Russia is, consistently showing how big of pieces of shit they are. Dude, ever since I saw, I think it was on, can't remember what it was on, Viva La Bam or something, when they all went over to Moscow and were, partying and skating and shit like that. Dude, Moscow seems like such a beautiful place. Like, I really want to go check it out because it's got some beautiful architecture and just seems like, I don't know, like a cool place to walk around and check
Yeah.
shit out. But
Right.
considering, their communist and fascist tendencies, I will not be giving them my money. I would rather go to other places that are less shitty.
Right.
So yeah, he makes a very valid point. I mean, unless you go over there and you do it, you don't really know what it's like to play in Ukraine.
Yeah.
But those people definitely deserve a show. They deserve entertainment.
Exactly.
A break from the craziness that their country has had to deal with.
Right.
So yeah, hopefully taking Silent Planet's charge, more bands start doing that
Trying
as
to
well.
pop out there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. That'd be really cool.
Yeah. I mean, he talks about, multiple warnings throughout the time that they were there, but never mentions any strikes. So it seems like at least the people of Ukraine are aware of everything and they're cautious.
Yeah.
So it seems, as safe as any place.
Exactly.
Disaster can happen anywhere at any time.
Right.
Yeah, and to rebuttal his shit about touring the United States from November to February, he's not fucking wrong, dude. Plenty of bands have crashed, plenty of bands
Yep.
have had members die.
Yep.
Some bands have completely died because of wrecks.
Exactly.
And yeah, man, if it's real bad outside, weather-wise during that time, I don't like to go out in my car unless I
Exactly.
absolutely have to.
Yeah, even like
These
a couple of
bands-
miles, like they got to drive the US, especially
Right.
up in the Midwest. We've got some infrastructure for it, but once it gets bad
Right.
enough and you've got to get to the next city in 12 hours or less, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that, it puts
You
a
don't
certain
have a choice.
pep in your step and you're just like, well, fuck, man. Like, so,
Right.
yeah,
Yep.
he's right.
All right. In other news, we got some exciting shit here. This is exciting for me. The record label Ferret Music, the influential independent label, known specifically, significantly shaping 2000s hardcore and metal, has officially made its return. At its peak, the label served as a launching pad for some of the genre's most integral acts, including Killswitch Engage, Every Time I Die, From Autumn to Ashes, Converge, and Misery Signals. Additionally, the label released material from some of metal and hardcore punk's most storied acts, among them Madball, In Flames, Martyr AD, Disembodied, The Dillinger Escape Plan, Poison the Well, Zao, Static Lullaby, Chimera, and A Life Once Lost. Reflecting on the label's return, founder and Nora vocalist Carl Severson shares, in quotes, "I started Ferret as a way to be more a part of hardcore. My friends and I all had talent and were in a band. And I wanted to do more than carry things to contribute to what they were doing. It was a passion that turned into a life and into a career. For the vast majority of its initial existence, I worked with my friends, worked with bands we loved listening to, and it was just honestly an adventure. We grew and eventually saw behind the curtain and ventured beyond it. things changed. My friends didn't, and we still love listening. So here we are.
Dude,
To kickstart.
that was beautiful. That was a beautiful quote.
That is
I loved
beautiful,
all of
dude.
that. That was so cool.
Yeah. To kickstart their revival, Ferret Music has announced their first 2 signings. Long Island, New York quartet Boar and Michigan's Wounded Touch. Representing the label's first wave of new signings, guitarist Danny, I'm not going to even try and pronounce his last name, from Boar, comments the quote, Ferret was a label we always looked up to, from cult classics to hot damn, to a great artist, to versions and so on. The music that Carl, Rick, and everyone else curated over the years became intertwined with our musical DNA. So to get a part, to get to be a part of the Ferret family, let alone to get to be here for the revival, is nothing short of an honor of a lifetime. Looking forward to this next chapter of our band and to get to do it Ferret style. Echoing that sentiment, vocalist Nick Holland of Wounded Touch adds the following quote. Anytime someone has asked us who would be your ideal label to sign to, we always would include Ferret, to not only be smartasses, but out of legitimate sincerity, as they were always the holy grail label of our youth. Most of our childhoods were shaped by the Ferret catalog, so we've been championing this return by sheer excitement regardless. But to instead get to be directly involved as boots on the ground for the return of Ferret and count ourselves among the pantheon of genre-defining records released under the name is a validation that can't be bought, traded, or diminished. We'll do everything in our power to earn the privilege of being asked to be part of it and to be the forefront of this return. Alongside Ferret Music's return, Severson will continue his work with Good Fight Music, which remains active under the Good Fight Management banner in partnership with Ethan Harrison. The company continues to represent a respectable roster, including Great American Ghost, Denial of Life, Johnny Booth, Heavy Hitter, and Your Spirit Dies. That's a lot of shit, but
yeah, exactly, right. That's awesome. I love that. I'm listening to Wounded
awesome.
Touch right now, and
Dude,
they're pretty
solid.
fucking tough, dude.
Yeah. They're hard to track down. I was trying to figure out where at in Michigan they're from. It sounds like Saginaw, Detroit area.
Okay, gotcha.
Is where they mostly reside. But yeah, these guys are fucking awesome. I didn't check out Boar yet, so I don't know what they're all about. But if they're anything like Wounded Touch, and they're here to be the fucking resurgence of Ferret music, I'm sure they're fucking good.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Sick. Alrighty. Here we go. This is something a little exciting as well. Let's see. We got the return to the stage, Jello Biafra, hosting Tentacle Fest. This was on June 27th. Just a little bit back. Let's see, the former Dead Kennedys frontman joined the Wheelchair Sports Camp for a performance of Make It Make Sense, reprising his guest role on the track. I was thinking that was the A Day to Remember track. Who is that by? Make Sense.
Wheelchair Sports Champ.
Oh, that's not a whole. Oh, in my sleepy stupor this morning, I was thinking, oh, he went to a sports camp for wheelchair kids. I was like, hey, that's cool. Okay,
that's awesome.
So yeah, the song by Wheelchair Sports Camp, Make It Make Sense. He joined for his guest role on the track. Let's see. This is a notable step for the 68-year-old musician. After his recovery, suffering a hemorrhagic Stroke this past spring. Let's see. Alternative Tentacles, the label co-founded by Biafra, had shared the following statement. Not only was Tentacle Fest an amazing show, it also featured the return of Jello Biafra to the stage. Check out this clip of Jello coming out to sing Make It Make Sense with Wheelchair Sport Camp. There was so many moments in time. And I read this whole thing, and the entire time was thinking, like, a great time at camp. All right, cool. It's summertime. Thank you to Crisis Actor for the clip. A huge thank you to everyone who came out to celebrate all things alternative tentacle with us. Thank you to the Great American Music Hall for hosting us. Huge thank you to our amazing bands. Wheelchair Sports Camp, Death Hymn number 9, Voodoo 5, Vic Bondi and his issues, and Crisis Actor for their incredible performances. Where should we have the next one? I don't know. Yeah, wherever you can be.
I don't know.
Honestly,
Yeah.
but that'd be cool. So happy to see his background,
Yeah.
but knowing like something like that, like a fucking stroke, like this can't be. This isn't the return. You know what I mean? He's feeling better, I'm sure, but dude he shouldn't go too hard. You know what I mean? I know you're punk and shit, but you're old punk now. Like you should sit down, grandpa, take a break. You know what I mean? Let the youngins get crazy. Let them take over. You know what I mean?
Just plan your sports camps, dude.
Right.
Just sit
plan
off
your
to the
sports
side.
camp. Just go sit in your little wheelchair sports camp.
Sports.
Oh, sports.
That was awesome. That was a good laugh.
Thanks. It didn't help that I got drunker throughout the day, so I keep reading it. I'm like, stupid fucking camp. Like, what the fuck, man? What's going on? It's so weird.
Well, that is all the news that we have for this week. So we're gonna move this shit along to the last category of the show, which is tour announcements.
Yeah.
Be careful there, dude. You don't want to flip the van.
Hey, it's not November through February right now. It's July. I think it'll be all right.
Yeah, we're cruising.
Where the fuck are we to? All right.
All right. Well, we only got 2 for this week, so this will be pretty quick. Later this summer, Arkansas doom metal quartet Pallbearer will resume their Foundations of Burden tour, during which they perform their 2014 album Foundations of Burden in its entirety. Great record. Support on the select dates will be provided by Slow Hole. That's what they used to call me in high school. And Ord.
Yes. Love it.
I don't know how to say that. Ord.
Right. That sounds fair.
Yeah.
I'd believe you.
Pallbearer commented the following quote. They said, "We are proud to announce the Foundations of Burden tour continues in August and September. These dates will conclude our campaign performing the album in full across North America. We'll be joined on select dates by the enthralling noise sludge spellcasters in Slow Hole, as well as the hypnotic progressive death metal phenoms in Ord."
Whoa, excuse you. Gesundheit. Oh, that's the Slow Hole. We figured it out. All right.
Tickets are available now on pallbearerdoom.com. Looks like they're starting off August 20th in Los Angeles, and working their way through Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, and that's going to conclude their run with Slow Hole. After that, starting on September 1st in San Diego, California, they're going to be joined by Order, where they're going to be chilling in California for a few days. Looks like about a week. going up to Oregon for a couple days, Washington, British Columbia, back to Washington for a few days. They're going to be scooting through the Midwest until they get to Chicago at the Empty Bottle on September 22nd. And then you can check them the next day in Muskegon, Michigan at Rake Beer Project. I'm trying to see here. What is Rake Beer Project?
I don't know. That's
It's
pretty
a
close,
brewery
man.
and
Okay.
oh, it is a brewery in Muskegon, so that's pretty dope. I would love to see Foundations of Burden live. And I really want to just go and ask this band how they pronounce their name. You know what I mean?
Right. What? Huh?
Like, or is the H silent?
Right.
Is it just Ord?
Right.
Why is the H there?
What's going on?
I got a lot of questions.
Exactly. Right. That's cool, man.
But yeah.
We need some of these bands. We work at a brewery.
Yeah.
Come on, let's get something going. We can fucking open something up.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know.
Open up that bit. That's what we're gonna be opening up.
There it is. All right.
Fucking-
Hell yeah. Exactly. Be sweet. Yeah. I want to find more fucking pictures of this place. It's Muskegon, so it's like a city brewery, you know what I mean? We're a little off the beaten path.
Yeah. We're a lame brewery that's into fucking golf and nature, dude.
Bro, tell me about it. Dude, it's killing me. Man, it's all right.
I'm just kidding. We're not lame. We're just
not
not
lame.
metal.
I know, exactly right. We are for we know we know how to have a good time, all right? I'll say that.
We have nuanced metal. It's
Right.
just in secret spots that you don't understand.
Exactly, right. You got it. Hell yeah.
But this Rake Beer Company, they've got some dope ass beer labels, dude.
What are you seeing? Beer.
If
No.
you search Rake Beer Project on Google Images and you scroll down a little while, there's like a lineup, picture from M Live of 4 cans. They're all black cans with some cool artwork on them.
Yeah.
Pretty sick.
Those are badass.
I'm also
man.
seeing a pretty black metal looking label on one. Yeah, pretty sick shit, dude. I'm gonna have to go, regardless of whether I go to this show, I'm gonna have to go up to this brewery and check it out.
Right, exactly. That's where I'm at with this whole discussion about Rake Beer. I just want to go.
Yeah.
You know? Looks cool. Nice. Alrighty. Let's move it on to our last tour announcement of the episode. We've got the current iteration of legendary SoCal hardcore band Black Flag. They are preparing to hit the road for yet another massive U.S. tour. It'll take place across much of the upcoming fall season. Be careful, guys. The 45-date tour begins in Aspen, Colorado on September 3rd, as made famous by Dumb and Dumber. And ends in Houston on November 1st. They got stops in just about every region. This marks the latest tour since Black Flag revealed their new lineup following the departure of longtime touring vocalist Mike Vallely. I just read something about that the other day. We were listening to Black Flag, and I was like, oh yeah, Mike V. And somebody was like, I don't think he's in the band. And we looked it up, and much to my surprise, he's not. So, yeah.
I did look in more into it because I was like, why did he leave the band?
Right, exactly.
Seems like it was amicable. He just wanted to go back and start up Mike V and the Rats.
Yeah, okay.
So that's what he's doing now.
Great fucking band. That's fine. I love those guys. Which makes me want to listen to them now. Where are we? Oh, it doesn't have much.
I don't know,
We
where
got
are we?
videos from Tony Hawk's Underground and Undergrounded 2. There we go.
Is that speaking of Aspen, Colorado? Is their name Samsonite?
What?
Is that their name? The briefcase, the people who own the briefcase, their name was Samsonite,
Oh.
right?
Samsonite, yeah. Yeah, in Aspen, right. All right, sorry. That was a deep cut, dude.
That was yeah, sorry.
Right, it's all right. I was like, I don't fucking know.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Right. Jesus Christ, that edible got you going. No, is that rip
It's not even
stick
kicked
I
in
pulled
yet.
out. But yeah, we've got them. Let's get back to business for a second so we can get this fucking episode done. Starting off in Aspen, working their way to Montana, South Dakota. So yeah, kind of north, and then getting over to Missouri. Over here, we got them in Cadillac at the Venue Event Center. That's on September 18th. And the next day, another Michigan stop in Westland at the Token Lounge. The lounge you want in every friend group. On the 19th. So, and then, yeah, they're going east, they're going south, they're going back out west and ending up in Texas. So, everyone will have a chance to see Black Flag for sure.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Whether or not it's necessary at this point in time is
Yes.
up to you.
Exactly. But the opportunity has been presented. Choose or don't.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah. Agreed.
Right. Nice.
Well,
all right. Time. 2:15.
Well,
We did
that's
good.
all. Hey, that's not bad.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, thanks if you're fucking still listening to us right now. This was a more digestible episode, and I had a lot of fun doing it.
Same.
So I'm gonna do what I do every week, and I'm gonna ask you to please like, subscribe, hit that bell icon in the corner of the video here, so you can get notified when we release new episodes. You don't want to miss them. We got a lot of good stuff. Whether you like to be informed or entertained, we got you on all avenues. But on YouTube, you can find us at the Riff Report News. Follow us on Instagram at the riff.report, at the.riff.report.
Yeah, I was going to say it, but yeah. Yep, right. Exactly.
Check us out on Tidal. Search the Riff Report with Ryan and Tyler. You can find various playlists of ours, such as all of the tracks we talked about today on a specially curated playlist just for you. Reminder, we're putting out new episodes every Wednesday at 9 a.m. For your new releases and artist news. Every Friday at 6 p.m. for After Hours, where we play little games and have a little bit of fun. And we get a little drunky poo. So
honestly,
on Friday, grab your Malort, grab your shot glass, come have a drink with us and have some fun. In the meantime, though, stay loud, stay angry. We'll catch you in the pit.